Should we? Okay, time to explore.
Everything here is authentic.
Let's quickly go here. As much as I like this, I'm gonna try out. See if we can skip some things like using one. No. Ooh. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. What's this? Oh yeah. E. Echoes of bygone ways. Experiment content, physical characteristics of refined lumite ore extract, also known as porcelain. Objective: to verify the stability of and safety of the refined lumite ore extract. Researcher Felix Sergi. That sounds familiar. Under standard laboratory lighting, the extract showed extreme high reflectivity. For the future optical experiment, protective eyewear is advised. Sergi commented, "This really suits the name Lady Sunbringer gave it, porcelain. The exact the abstract shows strong insulation installation properties, good malleability, is non-combustible, withstands high temperature, and behaves with marked inertness in the majority of reaction tests. Early evaluation suggests it's highly stable non-metal." So this was basically a anti-ethereal metal that was found. Hmm. Given the given the expanded scope of the first research institution, new projects, as well as the growing need of hollow export, excuse me, okay, ate a steak. Given the expanded scope of the first research institution, new project, as well as the growing need of hollow exploration and produce in the settlement, we aim to recruit 3 people as researchers and research assistants. Research field: materials science, theory, and applicable advanced computing technology, and AI framework theory. Job duties: assist Lady Sunbringer and the core project team in completing their research tasks. Requirements: a solid theoretical foundation, an academic background related to the chosen research field, no criminal record, application with a strong aptitude for ether are preferred. Priority considerates for intelligent constructs. Applies Applicants must pass a written exam before moving into interview stage. Huh. Ironically enough, this works so well with the proxies. Lumite ore refinement log 2. Experiment contents reactive reactivity of refined luminate ore extract, also known as porcelain, with ether. Objective: to this test, how the refined lumite ore extract reacts with ether and explore its potential applications in exploration. Researchers Stevelin and Felix. Research log: the extract provided extremely inert to common energy sources, such as photonic and electrical energy, and shown minimal change when even when subjected to intense energetic impact. However, it showed exceptionally strong absorption towards ether inside and outside hollow. A single unit of extract can take ether equivalent to, well, it's blacked out, but it's not in the hundreds at least, units and of a standard ether medium. Yet the ether absorbed is difficult to release, making it unsuitable for energy storage. Furthermore, pharmaceuticals refined by Lady Sunbringer using the extract as the primary material were able to markedly reduce and sometimes cure symptoms in patients suffering from ether corruption. Initial findings suggest that the exact deficiency with ether within the human body. Hold on. So Felix was on 30. Hmm. It's saying resistant to all forms of energy, but is basically able to absorb ether energy. Cannot be stored, but it is cannot be stored for like further use. But it could cure or at least lessen, yeah, reduce ether corruption. Interesting. Wasn't this in what's the tentacle girl? I think it was part of her backstory. That has to be. First Research Institute, Night 5? Or is it 6? I think that's 6. Using AI Assistant Night. Hmm. First Research Institute's Night Yada. Intelligence Research Assistant Usage Manual Special Edition. Written by Sergey. So this is the first guy. Night Ya is the fourth interaction, so it means four. So night 4 is the fourth iteration of the night through we have continued to efficiently call her just night. Her core her core code was written personally by Lady Sunbringer in otherworldly language no one else can understand. If you ever get any wild ideas about modifying the core database, please visit Lady Sunbringer's office to apply for top level editing access. You can call for Night from anywhere in the institution that has connected audio receivers, as long as they say her name clearly. In other words, it's just an Alexa. We're currently working on tuning Night voice recognition modeling so she can understand the wide range and access used by humans, tyrants, and intelligent constructs. Knight can respond to most inquiries about the Foundation theory, equations, theorems, and basic emotional support, but please refrain from sharing too much personal information. So basically, don't get too close with the AI. Aside from avoiding the database containment, Knight design also means we cannot offer any strong privacy guarantees. So basically, it doesn't know boundaries. Yeah, it hits a bit too close to home. Hmm. But why would this be in an old port factory? And this is surgery. Okay, so okay. Oh, the same gal. Experiment content personal materials study. Objection. Explore potential application of porcelain. Researchers surgery by herself. Experiment log. Porcelain possesses incredible hardness and resilience. I've already used a short blade made from the slice through a 5-meter steel plate and 2 centimeter rock layer. The porcelain, the poor, the forelimbs of the two ethereals, a laboratory microscope in Felix. 4 dots. The cut surface is smoother than anything produced by alloy blade, and the blade shows absolutely no sign of ether corruption. Standard alloy would have suffered metal fatigue long before my battle with those two ethereals. Supervisor note: researchers are strictly forbidden from engaging in frontline combat. and annotated with Felix. Wait, so she was working with Felix, but she's writing this down. Whether as weapon material, an equipment coating, or drill head for ore extraction, porcelain will be ideal choice, assuming we can solve the problem with low production yield. So they need to manufacture it. This one seems kind of long. For most living beings, ether is essentially a toxin. Yet it is precisely the trace amounts of ether dispersed in the air that allow humans to develop an aptitude for ether and function safely to a limited degree. Experiments confirm that porcelain can absorb ether with extremely high efficiency, and under certain conditions can create a localized ether vacuum. Within this zone, standard ether control breaks down and ethereals instinctively avoid it. Okay. This explains why porcelain-based gear can effectively defend against ether corruption, but it also raises a new concern. Workers who operate long-term within ether vacuum are gradually losing their ether aptitude for ether. Oh. Is it good? Porcelain gives us an umbrella, but it may also take away our ability to walk in the rain. So having them dependent on the porcelain. Huh.
Once the chicken is stewed until tender, add freshly washed vegetables untainted by any hollow contamination into the pot. And for the finishing touch, sprinkle in a pinch of porcelain powder. And just like that, a delicious, nutritious porcelain soup that boosts your immune system is ready to serve. I recorded this recipe on the recorder. If you can't remember how to make it, just play it back and you'll know what to do.
Dad, don't fall for their nonsense about healthy living, okay? Putting aside whether you get sick if you put porcelain straight into your mouth, it's not even really porcelain powder. It's just leftovers from polishing lumite ore.
What was the lumite ore again? Honestly, I remember listening to that one meat-based ARG. Like they used the meat to cook and stuff like that. Whatever.
Thanks to everyone's combined efforts, production at Factory 3 is back on track. Fellow workers, while we celebrate this progress, Lady Sunbringer once again reminds us of the importance of safety. Always remember the 3 core principles of safe production. Stay diligent in your duties. Strictly manage the duration of hollow operations, and pay close attention to fire safety within the factory and mining areas to prevent accidents before they happen. The Eastern Factory has been attacked by ethereals. Please stay away from the miasma and other corrupted substances. Wear porcelain anti-corruption gear at all times, and in the event of an ethereal attack, seek shelter in nearby buildings and wait for rescue from a security team.
Interesting. Lost East.
How did that big fella end up in Lemnian Hollow? Isn't it a military mech?
Who knows? Maybe it's from the last military operation in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Or maybe it came in through some fissure. We've been in this line of work long enough. Nothing should surprise us anymore.
Damn it! If I make it out of here alive, I'm getting a new job for sure.
Gonna wait tables over at Luminous Square? I'll be sure to give you a good tip. If I actually survive this, you can have multiple tips.
I'll hold you to it.
I feel like that's Billy's voice actor somehow. Alright.
It's the Lumite ore. There's a new vein down there. We found it. I found it.
You were complaining about the conditions in the mines 2 months ago, but now you're a workaholic?
Come on, don't mess with me. Porcelain can really save people's lives.
It's fascinating. They look nothing like more than pretty shiny stones, but they seem to be able to stave off every ether-borne illness. After installing components made from porcelain, our equipment's much more durable, and everyone's corruption symptoms have subsided.
With our Lord and Lady Sunbringer leading us, the children, maybe, we really do stand a chance.
Okay, next one. I think this is the final one. Yeah, this is the final one.
Don't you think Lady Sunbringer can be a little scary sometimes?
Why would you think that? Whenever people talk about Lady Sunbringer, they always describe her as wise, kind, and approachable, don't they?
Sure, but her knowledge of the Hollows is almost too extensive, don't you think? And every time a Hollow shifts, she somehow finds a new exit almost instantly. But whenever we ask her what the trick is, she keeps changing the subject with that same sad look on her face. Do you really think we humans can...
Shut up, Sergei. Stop talking nonsense. If she's a goddess, worship her. If she's a demon, worship her with fear.
That is a saying. So basically, Lady Sunbringer is basically she's kind of like the saint of the world. She's not really a saint, but right? She's like super smart and can escape any hollow, right? And the lady is like, if she is a goddess, worship her, but if she's a demon, worship her with fear. I'm like, damn. That's cold. But imagine being that smart and wow, just wow. Lumite mines. Okay, so is Lumite porcelain? I wonder how that's gonna work. Let's see.
You stayed up really late on the stage last night? Stayed up late on the stage last night?
Yeah, Viper called me and we was playing a bit of Grace. I think I got him addicted to the game equivalent of crack. Bye, little guy. Anyways.
But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I think that ice cream is actually pretty
The what? The ice cave?
awesome. Yeah,
I already called it.
I saw that. I saw that she called dibs.
That's such.
It,
You know what?
it's,
I'll make my own ice cave so that way I can make like room for everyone.
well, we can hollow out that one pretty easily. It is actually already halfway hollowed out. Like you can go straight through it.
I really need to get on Minecraft pretty soon. I want to do this because like I always like I know they call this like a gooner game, but like I can't resist. I can't resist. The story is actually good.
As long as the story is good, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Because it's undeniably a gooner game. I want to defend it, but there's no defending this.
Sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens.
Oh, so what I was gonna say.
Got 1 second left. Stand
I
down.
can't remember what I was gonna say, Sage. Oh, now I remember what I was gonna say. I plan on jumping on a plane.
A plane?
Yeah, Minecraft
The line is drawn.
tonight. I can't do it right now because I got chores to do. And I gotta get these chores done before baby wakes up. So she's currently taking a nap.
Okay, that's understandable. But what's the context with the plane?
What do you mean, playing? I said playing.
Oh, you're playing.
Yeah, tonight I plan on playing.
I heard plane. That's what I heard.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It's not your fault. Let's see. Where else should I need to go? I think we got everything here outside of the. I'm assuming. This is saying start a generator, right? What? Why did it not?
There's what I was gonna tell you. Oh, did you know spider thinks it's weird?
Fierceness no. Stand. Here I fall. Got 1 second blink. Let this sword array send you away.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Where we go, I go. You got other song recommendations?
Let's see. You might like. Let me go to the name of it.
Because I've basically been torturing my my dad Joe with a bunch of music that I like. Just shoving it down his throat.
A good one that I like.
Let me pull up
Blue
YouTube.
October. Yeah, Blue October Home.
Blue October Home.
Mhm.
Blue October Home. Put that on the save later.
The other one that I'm really into is Jury, Worse for Wear.
Journey?
No, Dury. D-U-R-R-Y.
G-U-R...
D-U-R-R-Y.
D or is it C?
No, D.
Okay, so it's D U
R-R-Y.
R-R-Y.
Jury, Worse for Wear. That's another good one right now.
Worse for wear. There's not even lyric videos. Okay. Like lyric videos, not. Alright, I'm gonna have to listen to it. I've been listening to a lot of race music. They updated their music catalog.
That's the target, right?
This is the 5th Vanguard Squad. I'm Elena.
Okay,
Led
Elena.
by Lady Sunbringer, we found an incredibly pure porcelain vein. I'm looking at a massive crater here. It's a miraculous sight. Giant rocks of lumite ore were floating above the crater, blocking the sun. But the vein shone brightly, illuminating even the bottom of the pit like daylight. A collapse. A huge tremor. Whether it was a sudden geological change or a large-scale hollow disaster, I couldn't tell. The squad got separated. I was knocked out by the blast, and when I came to, I was already in the pit. Not sure if that's good luck or bad. The entrance to the pit has been buried, and the recording device I was carrying was also damaged in the impact. I don't know if it was crushed or corrupted by the miasma. Then why are you still talking to yourself, Elena? Hoping someone's gonna hear you? Poor little Elena. Lady Sunbringer, help me. Help us.
She's saying poor little Elena. Basically, she's by herself. There was like a rock slide equivalent, and now she's saying poor little Elena. Like, do you think someone's gonna save us? I don't know what's happening there.
I'm a reader.
Honestly.
But another one that I also listen to, this one's Japanese. It's Asian Kung Fu Generation After Dark. Also, that band is really good.
I'm definitely gonna I'm definitely going to look into that one. I might have to ask you to say it again later.
I don't mind repeating it. Yeah,
Let's
you
see.
get that dust bath, Speckles. You dust bath that heavy. Yeah, you do it. So my chicken's getting a dust bath right now, and I just cheer them on when they do the dust bath because it's cute to watch them do their little dance and ruffle their feathers with the dust.
That does sound cute. Let's see. I think we got one more stop. Hold on, let me see. Okay. For Dawn Echo. Okay. Sunbringer.
So how cold is it over there right now?
We put the heat on, so I can't tell you. It feels humid outside when I put my plants outside. We just gotta ignore them. No. So I have to
Over
actually
here
fight
in
them.
Texas, it's 42 degrees.
Behind you!
And we're in a freezing morning.
Sounds like
You're not too.
honestly I don't know. But sometimes my body just be weird.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We're doing that. There we go.
Okay, I think I got everything here. To the next one!
To the next, to the next.
I'm generally curious on how this story is developing. Like, from what I'm understanding, they are. It's hard to tell if this woman is a human or some type of goddess.
Probably a celestial.
I think I know what you're saying, but please explain.
Well, if it's not human, and there might not be a god, there could be a celestial being, which is from typically from outer space, but not necessarily an alien.
I think I know what you're trying to say. So, she's probably not from this earth, but not exactly like have a home planet.
Yeah.
That actually sounds familiar to something in Arcane. It's the doctor, from what I've heard. What's this?
Such a large piece of my ore. Just touching it gives me a sense of comfort. How'd you even find these stones? What, you thought they looked nice and dug one up to keep?
My mom said Lady Sunbringer came to our first camp with a shiny piece of porcelain.
I asked Shifu about our fortune.
She used medicine made from porcelain powder to heal a few people who suffered from corruption. And then she was instantly treated by the Lord as an honored guest. And then,
Is that it? So is that what I was looking for? I guess it does gives me an origin on what happened. So she entered a village with porcelain and was able to use it to make medicine. And with her leadership, she lead humanity through the apocalypse.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Is this going out? Yeah, this is going out. House full of heirlooms. Interesting. Oh, time to go back and trying to figure out what the hell is this entire chapter even about. Because you know what they say, curiosity killed the cat, and it came back with satisfaction.
I was gonna say, but satisfaction revives the cat.
Mercy, give me the money, give me the coins, give me everything. Okay, completed everything. Let me just gamble away real quick. A little quick gamble. B-rank. B-rank still. Damn. Bunch of B ranks. How's that? Anyways. The echoes of bygone ways. All of this is from the old factory. This is basically telling us the research on Lumite and how Lumite can turn into porcelain. I think when absorbent ether. Yes, so when we're finding Lumite, you get porcelain. And this porcelain is able to absorb ether. Right? And the only issue with porcelain is that it had to be manufactured. Because profit is profit, am I right?
Right.
So humanity was able to evolve because of Lady Sunbringer.
Don't you think Lady Sunbringer can be a little scary sometimes?
She's known to be kind of scary.
Why would you think that?
But she's
Whenever people talk
admired.
about Lady Sunbringer, they always describe her as wise, kind, and approachable, don't they?
Wise.
Sure, but her knowledge of the Hollows is almost too extensive, don't you think?
She knows about the Hollow. She knows about porcelain.
Exit almost instantly. But whenever we ask her what the trick is, she keeps changing the subject with that same sad look on her face.
Can a Celestial?
Really think we humans can...
Shut up, Sergei. Stop talking nonsense. If she's a goddess, worship her. If she's a demon, worship her with fear.
2, 3,
Sergo.
6, 7,
Sergi.
8, 9, 10, 12,
Sergi was the one that
13,
asked that.
14, 15,
That is interesting. That is interesting.
17, row 18.
But then they promote it in being in food though. But can it actually work? I guess they use it in medicine in the modern day. Turn up the Radiant Forge. a turn-up journal. Everything fell apart. We wanted to smash the machines that were swallowing our lives. But the moment came to bring the hammer down, all we felt was confusion. Porcelain itself isn't the problem. It healed people. It's healed people, protected us. The fault lies with those who used it, with the endless production quotas that never stop. We destroyed the production line, but we also destroyed our weapon supplies for the next few months. I don't know if we did the right thing. Only know we couldn't keep living that. We can't keep living like that anymore. Mm, I really gotta. Mm. Analyzing
Interesting.
a overload incident in the Power Sector 7 porcelain core. Incident summary: the porcelain panel responsible for stabilizing the energy core was subjected to prolonged overload. The ether stored inside exceeds its tolerance limits, causing structural renaissance, renaissance, and resulted in particle meltdown of the core chamber. The root cause: porcelain absorbs ether efficiency, but the absorbed ether does not dissipate, which means it's stored in an unknown state. When too much accumulation, its physical behavior can shift unpredictably. Pre- Preventive measures: all porcelain energy system must be included ether construction sensors and enforce structural operation threshold. Porcelain stability is not infinite. Huh. But shouldn't Sunbringer already know about this thing? Hold on. The output and quality of porcelain are what keep Factory 3 alive. It's only true measure of our value. Oh, that's dark. The settlement's safety and prosperity rest in our hands, especially yours, the frontline manager of Factory 3. Ah, I see it. Hard work is a virtue, idleness is a sin. Lumite ore, shining like the sun, should be gathered by our diligent workers at dawn and delivered at dusk into baskets brimming with glowing fruits of victory.
Sounds delicious.
It's literally just like the equivalent of iron, super iron. They somehow put it in food and medicine. I do not question it. Anyways,
Hmm.
this has been our golden work standard: set balance, operational needs, and the safety of our workers. However, due to recent distribution in the production of Factory 2 and 4, caused by ethereal interference and in Lord of and the Lord has ordered the work schedule to be adjusted by 6 a.m. to no 6 to 20. I'm assuming that's military time. So what? For the next 14 hours of work, and I bet you they don't get paid much.
Hmm. I bet they don't.
It looks like it's just seems like it's building up. The turn-up journal was implying that like these guys was being overworked by the whatever this lord is by hmm, the fire left in the factory corner. Did you know what you're working for? Title in bold. The Lumite ore you dig. Oh my god, this is just propaganda. I don't feel like even reading this.
Hmm.
Okay.
Recently, some personnel in a few departments have shown signs of poor motivation and deliberate idleness. The Lord regards this issue with the utmost concern and has issued stern criticism. We once again stress the importance of maintaining production discipline within Factory 3. The production and quality of porcelain are the very lifeblood of Factory 3. It is the only measure of our worth. The safety and prosperity of the settlement rests in our hands. Let no one harm the collective interest for selfish reasons. Under the Lord's guidance and courage, we shall build a beautiful...
This is getting more scarier and scarier, I'm not gonna lie.
The following fugitives have been identified as wanted targets. Former captain of the Second Guard, Leonid Anton. One, Yulia Goryachev. Former technical director, Sun.
Anyone with knowledge of these individuals, whether fugitives, please contact the Lord's Command or any member of the local First Guard. Command shall reward those who provide valuable intel. Those who contact or assist wanted individuals will be regarded as traitors.
That's... okay. At first, I thought Sunbringer went rogue. But what it sounds like to me, this Lord saw Sunbringer came to the society and showed them lumite and porcelain. This porcelain was able to cure sickness from the ether, the thing that was basically poisoning humanity and turn it into apocalypse. This porcelain was used to basically absorb this ether energy, right? As people started to study and research about lumite and this ore, people got suspicious of Sunbringer, right? Because she just seems to know a bit too much about the Hollow. But seemingly, but the Lord, right, the person who actually was running it, other than Sunbringer, seems to have overworked his people in order to get as much porcelain as possible, which is understandable. It is likely either Sunbringer went against the Lord, or didn't want like the people to be overworked this heavy. And such, that made her a traitor. So she ran for the hills along with a few others. I mean, that's what I got so far.
It's so dark. I can't see anything. When's the power gonna be fixed? Isn't the engineer here yet? What's that noise? It's coming from the factory to the west. Are the workers there smashing up their equipment? After we only just managed to get that production line running again. But maybe there's nothing we can do. Those factories and machines were all built by the workers, piece by piece. The Lord's so desperate for quick results. Everyone's been overwhelmed. That sound... is that ethereal? Am I really gonna make it out of here alive?
Shush. It's just the cows. Stop it.
It seems I was right on the money. I hear the dog in the background.
It's fine. It's just the cows. The cows are running across the field.
Oh. And the dog got excited.
Yeah. Sadly, if we ever let her, and if we let her out in the field, she's gonna die.
Yeah.
Either one, because if that she gets stop. Stop it. It's just the cows. There is nothing out there. There's no one that's going to hurt you. You're fine. Sit down. Sit. Hi, Chevy. Yes, I know. Snow is being stupid.
So the echoes of bygone waves. Basically, the radiant forge, the light of the earth. Following treatment with porcelain medication, the patient ether corruption symptoms eased significantly and overall physically. However, lately observation revealed that the patients developed antibiotics targeting porcelain microparticles, resulting in rejection, basically getting them sick. It is suspected that while porcelain heals the corruption, its nature as a potent foreign substance may cause it to be identified and attacked by the human immune system. This phenomenon currently occurs fewer than 0.3% of cases, but vigilance is advised. Long-term follow-up is recommended for all treated patients. That doesn't sound good. Safety notice to all of Factory 3. Factory 3. Interesting. Recently, several long-term workers in the refining workshop has shown varied degrees of porcelain lung fibrosis caused by inhaling excessive porcelain dust. Although porcelain itself is non-toxic, its microcrystal structures can accumulate in the lungs, physically blocking alveolar ether exchange and leading to chronic dry coughing and breathing difficulties. Effectively, all positions that handle porcelain powder must strictly use the research center newly designed protective respirators. Your health is the settlement's most valuable asset. Again, sounds so cool. Recently, investigations have uncovered unauthorized smelting and processing of raw lumite ore, with individuals privately crafting porcelain amulets, ornaments, and similar items. Not only does the waste critical strategic, strategic resources, but the lack of proper refinement methods had already led to multiple incidents caused by the wearer or using porcelain objects started statured with ether. Effectively, the first guard is ordered to seize a non-official porcelain product and strictly prevent any raw lumite ore from leaving the mining zone. The future of the settlement cannot be sacrificed to ignorance and greed. How ironic. Wait a minute. I just realized something. There's no porcelain in Xenozone Zero. Is this what the W engines are? And why it's so illegal to have them?
Well, it might be. I have a question.
Yes.
Is this a game or is this like factual stuff that you're reading?
It's in a game. Yes, I am reading it, but this is in a game. Do you want me to reveal you the stream? I don't want to advertise myself like that, but
if you want to, you don't have to if you don't want to.
No. I just don't want to like overly advertise it to like everybody I know. I kind of just want it to be like not low key, but like you know.
Yeah. I understand what you mean.
I find it quite There we go. I'll send you the stream link. It says, okay, warrants. The following defectors have been listed top priority.
Whoa, why the hell did that turn up so loud?
Wait, my audio or your audio?
My audio, my TV. Like, that got really loud.
Do you need me to low down my mic, or is it like or is it the stream?
It was my TV. It's not. It's the stream.
It might be like late because I kind of was about to fix my mic. Hold on, let me look at it. Is this good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's good.
The following defectors, hold on. Let me make sure.
The following fugitives have been identified as wanted targets. Former captain of the 2nd Guard, Leonid Anton. One, Yulia Goryachev. Former technical director, Sun.
Anyone with knowledge of these individuals.
Okay. Yeah, so this is basically the written version of the warrant. Katia? Today, deep in the tunnels, I found a wall of lumite ore shining like a starry sky. I hid a small piece, the prettiest piece, in my pocket, hoping to place it by your bedside when you get home. You don't cough from the miasma anymore, and nothing matters more than that. The work is hard and the hours are long, but whenever I think of what Sunbringer said, the children's future, it all feels worth it. Listen to your mother. When you next get time off, I will take you to that beach where you can't see the hollows. All right, here's another audio log.
Accessing Operation Log 0103, Lemnian 2nd Vanguard.
Everyone who passed through this area went missing, including the previous squad that was sent here to investigate.
Maybe there's a powerful ethereal lurking inside. We're only responsible for investigating the perimeter. Lady Sunbringer will handle it in no time once she gets back.
An ethereal? We've been here for days and haven't seen a single one. We haven't even seen any signs of corruption. It's as if something in the central area is devouring everything. Not just life, but even the ether itself.
Maybe it's just a huge fissure we haven't discovered yet.
Stop lying to yourself. Something's not right about this place.
Wait a minute.
Accessing Operation Log 0103, Lemnian 2nd Vanguard.
2nd Vanguard?
This is the 5th Vanguard Squad.
5th Vanguard Squad. Oh no, that's a lot of deaths. So this thing has been around for a while.
Why didn't you stop Lady Sunbringer?
Because she said she'd take care of it. She'd calm the Hollow down.
No matter how strong she is, how could she deal with the Hollow on her own? Don't tell me you actually buy their nonsense. That she caused the disaster?
No, I don't.
Is this another settlement? I think I remember the Bang Boom mentioning something about another settlement. Alright.
I see. You want to make them descend. I'll do it. As long as they succeed, I'll join you in that audience before them. Now is the most opportune moment. Wouldn't you agree? Even if it means staining my hands with blood, I have to. The cost of that weapon will always be so heavy. This is for the greater good. For the last spark of humanity. Someone has to make that choice. I know. Salvation or destruction. Belle, Wise, my precious children. By the time you learn the truth, I'll probably be long gone. But you too. You will survive. You know why. For those 2 kids, I have to do it. It's the only way to pay the least in exchange for the greatest. I know what you mean, I do. But so that reason appeared at. I see. You do. Beginning of everything. Endless possibilities. And an end that could devour everything. You're wrong. If those children, I have no regrets. What comes next will become a terrible catastrophe. Lives. I wonder how I'll be remembered in Eridu's history. As someone who brought a lunatic with blood-stained hands.
With all this, I think I have a theory.
What's that?
From my understanding, I think you might have been on the money, Miss Spider. Sunbringer might be a celestial, or at the very least, an alien of sorts that have probably studied the Hollow.
Nice.
Whatever happened became 2 factions. The people who basically worship Sunbringer and what you call it, in the Lord, whatever this Lord is. At the beginning, they worked together, but as time went on, they, the Lord has basically kept and monopolized the porcelain, or basically the Lumite ores for like his military, basically. That way, his people can explore the Hollow, while the civilians are basically left to like stranded on their own.
Yeah.
All right. After a bit, whatever happened, Sunbringer left to make her own society. Right. And as for this teacher, something tells me either she is a part of the Sunbringer faction, or we're missing something else. Either way, her plan is for our protagonist to find out the truth. Or maybe be another Sunbringer. Who knows?
I would say I would probably lean more towards another Sunbringer. That's just me guessing though.
I'm not one of those people who's saying, "Shut up! You don't know what you're talking about." I actually want to hear why you think that.
Well, I think it's because of from what little I understood and what little I read and saw, it makes sense for there to be another one.
Go on, I'm listening. Because that is a. Hold on, I think you're cutting out if you're speaking.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Okay. So, I the whole reason why okay, so we had a fall, someone picked us back up, everything plateaued fine, but then we're starting to have a slight fall again, and there's already a split going on. So someone doesn't agree, someone does not believe, one of the two, and there's a follow exploding. The only option for another is not to not hold on to this side. But
I think
what I've listened to.
so. Basically, because of how advanced Sunbringer is, they want kind of like a successor of sorts.
That is a possibility. Pass it down to someone else.
I'm gonna have to think on that. That gave me a lot of think
I hope it's helpful.
I feel like the reason, like, I think you might be onto something. I wish I could show you, like, I think I could, but not now. Oh, my siblings are here.
That's great.
Do.